Hey kids, Kathleen here. I'm a little late in doing this particular review. I've been sick and I took a trip to visit some friends in Tennessee. And as you can tell, I'm still in bed and I'm still sick and I feel like crap. But, my apologies to MedicalHelp who sent me this. I need to do a video review and that's what I'm doing right now. If you can see, unfortunately there was a sticker on the front, but this is a splint for the trigger finger. I think you could probably use it on other fingers as well. You're supposed to be able to put it on by yourself. So it's kind of interesting. So I'm going to show you the troubles I ran into with it. Okay. Now I'm pretty thin. I mean, I'm tall, but I'm pretty thin. And I don't really consider my fingers long. I guess maybe they are, but they're not long like someone who plays piano. Anyway, in the directions, this is the main piece. And this round piece goes in like your palm. And then this, well, if it's a trigger finger. This is my trigger finger anyway. And I'm ready. So you just bend it around like that. You put it in the palm, you bend it. It comes with two pieces. So if I go like this, just temporarily I put this here until I can take this piece, this other piece. Yes, and this is the problem trying to do it by yourself, because you drop it everywhere, or at least I do, because I'm a klutz. It could be the easiest thing, and I would drop it. Okay, so anyway, this all has Velcro on it. You attach it to this, and you somehow, like, try to rig it up so it will stay tight on your hand. Herein lies the problem. Or one of the problems, I should say. Okay, I'm trying to do this. Okay, I'm going to hold my thumb there and I'm going to wrap it around and maybe that will work. Okay, I got it to stick, but it wasn't very comfortable. Now, let me see if I can get this one to stick. Okay, now mind you, you're supposed to be doing this, you're putting a splint on a finger, so your finger's killing you while you're doing this. I'm doing this with an unbroken finger, and I'm having to hold things in place with my other fingers, and I can guarantee you there wouldn't be nice words coming out of my mouth while I was doing that. Well, I shouldn't say that. They'd be in my head, but I'd be in some major pain. And this little piece is supposed to stick right here, and you try to get the hand one that goes around your hand tight first, then go in for this, and tighten that. But as you can see, you have to push, and it's, yeah, that's okay if I have to do this knuckle only, but usually when you break your finger, you have a thing that goes over your whole finger. And in the picture, it showed it going up to here, which obviously it's not, because I could bend my finger, and I can't get it tight. But just in case they tell me I have it on backwards, I'm going to take it off. Let me take this strap off. Okay, so you see me take this, so we're back to this. Now, this is the side that was facing out, and the other side was facing my palm. Let's turn it around and see if it will work better this way. Okay, let's see if it's any easier. Okay, now keep in mind, I'm supposed to have a broken finger, and I'm supposed to be doing this myself. Excuse me, I have an edge. Oh, and I dropped it. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Because, yeah, that was fun. Okay, now I forget which side, because I dropped it. So we'll try it again. Oh, I can tell by the way it was bent. Okay. So I have this. I'll put this in my finger. On my palm. It's supposed to be my trigger finger. I'll bend this around. Mind you, again, I'm supposed to have a broken finger. This is gonna hurt. I found, okay, so now it's just kind of hanging there. It's not really supporting anything. I'm in screaming pain. Remember, you're in screaming pain. So to kind of keep it held on there, I have this, and this is the sticky part that will attach to the, I shouldn't say sticky, it's kind of Velcro-y. It's not really even kind of Velcro-y. It's really not Velcro-y at all. Okay, so I put that part on just to basically hold it on momentarily. And then I'm taking on this side, there's like this little, this side's kind of furry. There's no special end. The special end is on that end, you can see. Same thing with this end. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to stick it right in the middle. And unfortunately, I have to hold it with my thumb. Again, mind you, my finger's hurting me. It's probably broken, and I'm trying to save a buck by not spending whatever they charge you to go to the emergency room for a stupid broken finger, which they can't really do much for anyway. Okay, so I'm having to do this, pull this around. Okay, so I have that. I can't get it tight. Now someone might be able to get it tighter for me, but okay, so now I have to tighten anyway. So I've got this on my hand. It's not as tight as I would like it, but regardless, I have it on my hand, on my trigger finger. I'm not quite sure that it's right because this is kind of up and they showed it more in the palm, but now I can tighten this. Again though, I have to hold it with, I have to hold it like this and actually use that finger, and I'm bending it right here. So it's not, it doesn't help me here. It's not helping me here. It's a little higher up because I placed a little higher up. So it's the main knuckle here it's helping, but it isn't helping here, and it's not helping here. It's loose, and honestly, I don't like it. I apologize, MedicalHelp. If it was a little longer, I think this would be quite successful, and maybe if you made these a little better. But this is very hard to stick. It's not as Velcro-y as it should be on this side, so it's hard to stick. There's actually no teeth. It's more like a rubber grabby type thing. I don't quite know how to explain it. It's almost like a file the way it feels. But anyway, that's what is being used as the loop part of, or the stiff part of Velcro. Velcro is a brand, excuse me. The hook and loop. Anyway, there's no hook and loop on this part, and that's what it's being used for. While it will stick, it's difficult. I love the concept, but it fell short on this particular one. So, unfortunately, this gets a Kitsy's thumbs down. I really wanted to like it, and I really wanted it because I have a tendency to really hurt my fingers, and this really would have come in handy because I have an issue with my trigger finger. It kind of cramps up on its own and does this wee thing all by itself. So I was really kind of hoping I could use this, even when if I have a spasm, just to keep it in place, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. So, if anything, this might be good for kids. So, it's a really good concept. It's not for adult hands, though. I'm female. I I'm 5'10", but I only weigh like 125 pounds. I'm in a size 3, and I'm 6, so I'm very skinny. And we put this on my husband, and it didn't even go up to his knuckle here, and he could move his hand freely, and it was just basically like a decoration. So, but I do think this would work on kids. So it might not be a bad idea. If they're inexpensive, I was fortunate enough to get this for free, so I could demonstrate it. And while it didn't work for me, I might be able to get it to work, but not the way the instructions tell me it's supposed to work. But I do think if you have children, especially boys, I'm thinking of my brother, back when he was a preteen. Kids with smaller hands, not adult-sized hands. I think this would work. Obviously, and you saw me struggle with it, so yeah, they would need mom and dad's help, which they'd be wanting anyway, because they're a kid. So on a kid, I think this would help and would work and at least get you to the hospital. And maybe ease the pain up, or at least make it so the child can't move the finger. But as far as an adult goes, yeah, no, this is this crashes and burns. And I wanted to like it because it really is a good concept, but it's not big enough for an adult. So anyway, hopefully we'll try the next one. But if you got a kid, I don't think these are that expensive, so it might be a good. If you have boys, just get one of these, because it will work for kids. With mom and dad's help putting it on, it will definitely work for kids, but it just fails for an adult. So kid friendly, yay! Adult friendly, not so much. So kind of a 50-50 thing going on here. So. But it's not easy for an adult to put on. It's really not made for an adult, even though it said it was. Get it for your kid, and you should be all set. So that's my review. It's not great. I apologize. I'm late. I'm sick. I wish it could be better. I wish I had a spiel, and I really wish this was good for me. I don't have children, but I can make it work for me somehow, just not the way that it was intended to. I'll find some type of use for it. I always do. So, and if not, I'll find one of my girlfriends that has some boys, and go, here you go, and she'll be like, oh, thank you so much. Anyway, Kathleen out, and if this review made you laugh, because literally I don't even have a full coffee in me, and I was panicking about doing this review because I'm late, and I hate being late with my reviews, and I try to be really good, and I was kind of dreading doing this review because the item failed for me, but the more I thought about it, it would be good for kids, and yeah, I can Mickey Mouse this for me, to get it to work for what I need it for. But anyway, if you at least got a chuckle, and maybe if you think this will help your boys or your girls, because I mean, I know I was a tomboy and I was climbing trees and broke a bone or 3, and so yeah, I think this would be well suited for a child. So if you got a chuckle, and yeah, I'm not all made up, and I'm not gonna make myself all pretty because I'm really tired and sick, and if I made you laugh and you might get one of these, hit that subscribe button, because I'm gonna keep bringing you reviews about all sorts of different stuff, not just stuff like this, but anything that is gonna help you, or anything that might fail you. So this is my job. I'm contributing to the human race. I might be sick, but I'm not useless. I can still do things, and for me, this is my little job that I do for you. So, Kathleen out. Hope it's okay. Get a kid. Thanks.